but oftentimes a job is a stepping stone to a career. And then finally, no matter how thin the job market, remember this, solid people will always find a place in this career. Before looking for a job, some of you, I'm sure, will choose to further your education. You'll go to college, university, or some technical institute. This too is a good thing. And I encourage as many of you as are able to do so. As you pursue this path, I give you, again, some advice. First, a degree only suggests that you have understanding of a subject. Plenty of these people you see sitting down here laughing, no. They got plenty of people with paper on God knows they should send the paper back. A degree only suggests that you have understanding of a subject. It is actual understanding and demonstration that proves that you do. So don't go to school to get a paper. Go to school to get an understanding of a subject matter. Remember, not every degree has the same room in a local economy. So understand what opportunities match the education you are pursuing. In other words, if you come back here with a rocket science degree, don't be shocked that you can't find a rocket science job. This is a tourism economy, a financial services economy. And so we have to, if we want to work here, we have to match our pursuits with the opportunities that exist when we come. Also, please, for God's sake, get a whole education. One that gives you both academic and emotional intelligence. We have far too many smart people who don't know how to treat people or deal with people. Get a whole education. As you interact with college students, see how that interaction helps you to learn how to deal and to cope with people, their difficulties and their pleasant times. There is no degree in integrity that is earned through the University of Decent Living and you matriculate through the classrooms of moral development. In other words, you can't go to school to be decent. You have to pick that up by the practice of your behavior. But get it anyway. Integrity is important. Leadership makes any degree that much more valuable. These days, like parents, you're not listening. I talk to parents. And seeing young, beautiful people, you want to help them get to someplace significant in the Bahamas. Help them to develop leadership skills. There is a great dearth of leadership in this country. For people with excellent leadership skills, I can find you magnificent jobs today in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. They pay well and they are extremely influential today, right now, with good leadership skills. Your education is not a showpiece for boosting your ego. It is a tool for making your contribution to the world. In other words, some people say an education is like a watch. You only take it out when you need to use it. You know that lots of people walk around without a watch. And finally, college life itself can be a distraction if you're not focused. Many of our students go to college, very decent people, get distracted, and come back here next right up. So, be careful. As you seek to further your education, I have to tell you, the college is expensive. Times are tough. There are scholarships out there, both in the private and public sectors, but the competition is fierce. The government's education loan program, listen to me, parents, of some $100 million is almost maxed out, and it is being abused by people who have taken the money and refuse to pay it back. Today, I am having to cause the government of the Bahamas to pay back the loans of some $45 million because people refuse to pay that money. But if the money is not paid back, how do I give new loans? And so we have an enormous problem in that program. And finally, You have to be persistent if you truly believe in the value of a good education. So whatever happens on your first try again. As I close, let me tell you, it's really all about your mindset, what will happen to you from this point on. The world will turn on the quality of your thinking. As you think in your heart, says the scriptures, so will you be. So mind your mind. Have a life's design. I walk around on my BlackBerry every day, and I have a document in this called The Life of My Desire. It is a reminder to me every day of what I'm looking for, and what I'm working toward, so that I can shape the life I want and not have it shaped for me by others. Be mindful of your design every day. Have your own mind. Don't have somebody else's. Wouldn't it be tragic to die and give account for living a life somebody else? Because we live. Man, if I can take that risk, I can live the life I want. So that at least God can say, you did it wrong. And not say, you borrowed a wrongdoing. Only listen to sound advice. Remember, a peer is your equal. So chances are they know as much as you. So get advice from somebody who knows more. Accept criticism, because it will come. Early it will sting, but over time, roll off your back like water off a duck's back. But accept it, because it's coming. Encourage yourself every day, because there can be some days ain't nobody can encourage you. So I might as well tell you, when you are in politics as I am, I just go in the bathroom, and every now and again I say, listen, boy, it's alright, you're a good fella. Keep it up. I just encourage my own self in the Lord. That's what David said. Mind the company you keep. There are some people who simply cannot help you get where in life you want to be. In fact, in hanging out with them, chances are you won't go much further than you are tonight. So mind the company you keep. Every pretty face, and every muscular build, and every cool sayer, and every smooth talker, ain't somebody you want to be with. The Bible gives me a simple rule for associates and friends. It says, as iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. So those people who make you dull, stay away from those who sharpen you. You can hang around. So I'm finished. Hang with those who promote your progress. Finally, I say this to you. At a time when it is not so popular to say, it's always popular and sophisticated to say to you, get as much education as you can. Get as much advancement in your career as you can. And people are delighted to hear you say that. But let me say this to you. Whatever you do, have faith in God. By that I mean, have the confidence that God wants you to succeed as much as you want to succeed. By that I mean that if you do as He says, there is no question in my mind that you will succeed in getting what He has for you. As I close and leave you, I tell you this much happened to me in Japan. I was walking downtown Japan, having now spent almost 2 months in there away from my family. I looked up to the sky, and I saw the stars. And it's a strange thing that the stars in the sky from Japan looks like the stars in the sky from Freeport. And I looked up and I felt so lonely looking up at those stars. And I said under my breath, I said, God, I feel so alone. I had not said alone good when a young Japanese boy walked up to me and said, excuse me, sir, 1 minute, I pray for you. I said, excuse me? He says, yes, 1 minute, I pray for you. I closed my eyes, he prayed for me, I opened my eyes and he was gone. That is the God honest truth. And I say it only to say this, no matter where you find yourself in the world, no matter where you go in the world, if you have faith in God, you can be assured God will be there with you, seeing you through your challenges. So I wish you every success, and I believe sincerely that we will see